Aldi haul meal number 2. We're gonna make chicken broccoli Alfredo. One quick note, these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Bone in is going to be cheaper. I just picked up what I saw at Aldi. This is what I saw, but we are gonna treat this as these are bone in because bone in is cheaper. Sometimes you can get about 80 cents to $1 a pound cheaper if you buy with the skin and the bone. Plus you can take that skin and bone and make that wonderful rich chicken stock, okay? So we're just gonna treat this as such. As we pretend these are skin on, bone on in our preparation, doesn't matter. I want you to season your meat on both sides, okay? This was my choice of seasonings. You go with your choice of seasonings or whatever you have, but please add some flavor in your life and in your meals. We're gonna add a little bit of vegetable oil to our pan and get that nice and hot because we need to sear these chicken thighs. For tonight's meal, we are only cooking for 4 people, but you will notice that I put all 8 of those pieces of chicken in that pan. There's a reason I'm doing that. We're gonna go ahead and pre-cook because we're gonna take 4 pieces for tonight. The additional 4 pieces we're gonna chop up, put in a baggie, put in the freezer or the fridge to help put some protein in those ramen noodles for lunches, just to help spread it and get a little more nutritional value. When you feel like you have a nice sear on one side, we're just gonna simply turn our chicken to sear the other side. Now that these have a nice sear on both sides, we're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna put it in a non-stick or greased baking dish. We are gonna cover these with aluminum foil and put them in a preheated oven of 400 degrees for about 20 minutes to finish cooking. Next, we're gonna look at our broccoli. You can steam this in the microwave, okay? If it does not say steam in bag, just poke a few holes in it and throw it in the microwave. We're gonna give that a couple of rounds at about a minute a piece, maybe 2 or 3 rounds. Because we're gonna bring it out, let it cool off just a little bit while we finish cooking everything else, and then we're gonna chop it up at the end. I'll show you. Get your water on to boil. Add some salt into that water because we've got to season those noodles as well. And yes, I know that my pot needs to be replaced, okay? Do not come for me. It takes money to replace some pots and pans. I just don't have it right now. At Aldi, I bought the Aldi brand of the noodles, and I think I bought penne, but I'm gonna take that to the food bank. So I'm gonna use my Great Value rotini for this. So you can use whatever noodles you wanna use, but at the end, when I sum everything up, I'm gonna go by the price that I paid at Aldi. I do wanna show you, this has 8 servings in it. We're feeding 4 people, so we're only gonna use half a box. You can eyeball that. Just a little tip and trick to keep your pot from boiling over, because sometimes mine do. I put a wooden spoon laid over the top of it, and it helps it from boiling over. Now we have our pan on low-medium heat. We're gonna add just about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of milk in our pan. We're now gonna take that Alfredo sauce that we bought at Aldi, and we're gonna put that in there just like so. This sauce looks absolutely bland, so we're gonna come in and we are gonna make it our own. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt because I added that extra milk. We're gonna add some pepper. I like pretty much a lot of pepper, so does my family, but you do you. I'm gonna grab some garlic powder and add that as well. Shake it till the ancestors tell you to stop. I'm gonna add some onion powder as well. Again, shake it until your spirit feels right. I'm also gonna add some Italian seasoning. If you like a little spicy kick, you can totally put your spicy spices in here and elevate this as well. We're gonna give this a good mix just to get everything well incorporated. And I will tell you at this point, if you have some cheeses in your house that you would like to add to this, you can add a little 1/4 cup of shredded cheese into this to thicken it up a little bit. But this is a great way to spread your sauce, because oftentimes when we get 1 jar of sauce, it's hardly ever enough. But this way you don't have to buy 2 and it brings your costs down. And it's super tasty because you put your own flair on it. Now we're gonna add our strained pasta to our sauce. Gonna give that a stir. Now we're gonna come in with all of that steamed chopped broccoli, and we're gonna add the entire bag to our pasta. And you're gonna give this a nice stir and get everything well incorporated. And our chicken is done. Y'all, we are well above temp, so we good here. Now, originally, I was gonna chop this up and put it in the pasta and stir it all up, but I got to thinking, sometimes moms are just tired. Maybe they're working 1 or 2 jobs. Maybe dads are tired. They're working 12 hours a day. Let me make it a little more simple. But if you would like, you can totally chop it up and incorporate it in the pasta. So here's what we're looking like, and our amazing test taster is back, okay? I did not add any extra cheeses to that, okay? So you have to taste it and let them know how it is, just is, as we cooked it.
That smells amazing.
Thank you.
That is good.
That's good? Don't need no cheese?
You could totally go without cheese. You could do a little bit of cheese. What would be really good? Maybe some hollandaise sauce.
Well, that's your refined taste, dear.
But that is my refined taste. I'm a little bougie. I'm a little spoiled. Let me tell you.
But it's good as is, as we cooked it, right?
Absolutely, it is. I'm just saying you could add a little bit to it, but this is delicious the way it is.
Wonderful. Okay, well, enjoy, honey.
I will.
So again, this recipe will feed 4. We made 8 chicken thighs. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna serve the 4, 1 per person. We're gonna take the other 4 chicken thighs. We're gonna chop those up just like you saw in the rotisserie video. If you missed it, scroll my page, you'll find it, see what I'm talking about. And we're just gonna put it in a baggie. We're gonna put it in the fridge or the freezer. We're gonna use that to add to our ramen to just spread it a little bit and give some more nutritional value, give some protein in that meal. So I will post a plated picture at the end, just like the last one, and I'm gonna give you the breakdown for the total cost for the meal and break it all the way down and give you the total cost per serving.